5 catches Jesus Christ by surprise. He had a plan, and we can't get away from that plan. David, are you talking predestination? No, I'm talking about an all-knowing God. He knew what we were going to do before we were ever created, and nothing's going to surprise him with that. But God created the heavens and the earth, and the earth was without form and void. Darkness was upon the face of the deep. There's 2 theories here at this part of Genesis that we have to talk about and discuss. And the first theory is that there was emptiness. I do not subscribe to that. If that's your opinion, you're entitled to it. My mentoring pastor told me, don't ever tell anybody they're wrong. Leave them their opinion. So if you think the earth was empty at this point of creation, you're entitled to that belief. The second opinion, which I am persuaded is that there was stuff there, it just wasn't ordered. It was chaos. David, why do you believe that? Because God created the heavens and the earth. He doesn't create emptiness. He created us to be filled. He created creation to be filled. What? I'm almost there. I'm almost there. But chaos. It wasn't ordered. Other translations say that it was without form, it was desolate, it was unformed. There was waste, there was desolation, there was confusion. The contemporary English version says that it was under a roaring ocean covered with darkness. Y'all remember the shots of the tsunami wave coming in and washing things away and washed entire villages away? It was under a raging ocean. That's one of the definitions here, and that's what the contemporary English version says. The Good News Bible says there was a raging ocean that covered everything, and it was engulfed in total darkness. Brother David, where are you going? There was confusion. There was chaos. There was no organization. Help me here if you would. How many Carolina fans we got in the house? How many Duke fans we got in the house? Hey, don't slam the Duke fans, because I'm gonna make it worse. I'm a Wolfpack fan. I have been for years. Don't care if you like Carolina. Probably will not be invited back. Don't care. I'm a Wolfpack fan. All right? Here you go. Let me break it down for you the way I break it down to my nephew. He got so mad at me. I rooted for Duke in the ACC championship for one reason. Don't boo me out. For one reason. Because he wasn't. I voted for Duke just because he was a Carolina fan. And he got mad. If he was my age, he'd have fought me when that game was over. I'm glad he's a little fella. I am. Some of y'all seen him at Team Talent tomorrow. Anyway, where was I going? I'm a Wolfpack fan. I am, have been. I want you to do me a favor. Here we go. Now, Duke fans, y'all going to have to yell loud. Wolfpack fans, how many do I have in here with me? Okay, hey, that's fine. That's fine. In the middle or 2 or 3, Jesus is there. Wolfpack, God's got us taken care of. All right, here's what we're going to do. Chaos. You know, you can do the right thing at the wrong time and cause chaos. You can do the wrong, and I thought about this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. You can do the wrong thing at the right time and make chaos. Brother David, you can't do the wrong thing at the right time. It doesn't matter, okay? This is my sermon. I'm going to preach it the way I want to. You can do the wrong thing at the right time and cause chaos. You can do the wrong thing at the wrong time, and we really know you got chaos. This is what I want, okay? So everybody knows what's going on. The Carolina fans are going to have to say, Tar Heels, Tar Heels, Tar Heels. Wolfpack is Wolfpack. You see, I'm making 2 syllables, okay? Wolfpack, Wolfpack. Do-hoot, not doot, 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 okay? Do-oot, do-oot, do-oot. I understand that. Ready? Ready? Now, so we know when to stop, because we got to get out of here sometime tonight. When I do this, I don't care. Carolina, stop when I do this. Duke, stop when I do this. State, we're going to ignore them. We're just going to keep on. No, everybody stop when we do this. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wolfpack! Wolfpack! Did anybody get anything out of that? Did anybody get anything out of that? I did. I was cheering for my team. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care what y'all were doing. But there was chaos, right? I need to ask this question right quick. Oh, I forgot. Next one, Brother Tommy. Teenagers today, they don't call it chaos. They say there's so much
drama.
There's some
drama.
I hear this all the time. There is so much drama in that youth group. There's so much drama at school. There's just so much drama. Well, I must be an old fella because when I went to school, it's chaos, man. You know, have you lost your mind? Drama. It's everywhere. You see it in church. You see it at home. You see it if y'all work, adults, you see it at work. I mean, good gracious. I work with a bunch of guys. I shouldn't say this. God knows I'm going to cause chaos. I work with a bunch of guys you think was a bunch of women. I'm glad y'all are forgiving. I'm glad y'all are forgiving. Please forgive me. That was totally uncalled for. But chaos, man. Just so much drama. It's like people have lost their minds. Do I have anybody in here that is OCD? You don't like it when things get out of order. Okay. All right. I delivered this message Wednesday night to the adults at my church and really threw some of them into a nervous breakdown. I have to apologize. Y'all bear with me. What I'm fixing to do, I've got a reason for it. All right? Just stay with me. Don't let me lose anybody. Just hold on a second. Chaos. I don't know who's whistling, but I'm a married man. At least I was before I tried this. Chaos. You know, you can do the right thing at the wrong time and cause chaos. I got my dress socks on. Y'all might not agree with this, but that sock right there is a dress sock. It matches my three-piece red suit beautifully. That is a dress sock. This sock right here is a dress sock. And my mother-in-law, even though she ain't with us anymore, she gave me that there sock. That's a Christmas sock. If y'all can't see it, that's Mickey Mouse giving out Christmas presents. But that's a dress sock. Yes, I wear it to church. I get picked on, but that's okay. I got picked on in school. It doesn't bother me. My point is, I'm dressed for church. Y'all might not believe, but I'm dressed for church. But you can do the wrong thing or the right thing at the wrong time, cause problems. Chaos comes into our life 4 different ways. I'll try and make it quick. 4 different ways. Number 1, what others around us do affects us. Y'all remember these pictures? The riots, the revolts, the rebellions. I'm not going to get political. Some of them may need to happen, some not. But here's the problem is when we can't get on the same page, there's problems, there's issues, there's chaos. There's innocent people that have been hurt and killed that was just there. They were just there. They got hurt because of what other people around them did. We know the story of Job. Job, his neighbors came in and stole his camels, his flocks. They took what was his because they wanted to. I'm not going to take the time and belabor and take and get in on God brought him to Satan's mind and allowed Satan to do this. What I want you to see tonight is other people around you is going to cause chaos. There's some things you can't do that you can't do anything about it. My wife lost her mother 5 years ago. She lost her at 56 years old to cancer. Her sister was a faith-believing Christian leading a youth group. Since her mother has died, her sister And I'm going to tell it the way, I'm going to say it the way it is. Okay, I'm the preacher. I shouldn't judge people.
She's lost her mind.
Literally, she's lost her mind. She's backslidden, adulterous affairs. You can go on and on and on. Chaos. Hasn't spoken to her sister. Not my wife hasn't spoken to her sister, but my sister-in-law hasn't spoken to my wife, her sister, in over 3.5 years. Because we won't tell her she's right. Chaos. Others around you. The book of Judges says, in those days there was no king in Israel. Every man did what was right in his own eyes. What would you do if everybody in your family did what they wanted to without regard of everybody else in the house? I'll tell you what would happen in my house. I'm the head. The other three be sleeping out back with the dog. Now, yeah, somebody knows better. So who in here is married says, yeah, okay. I'd be sleeping out back with the dog. Yeah, you know it, brother. Rest of you young fellas will figure it out when y'all say I do. But anyway, chaos. Other people just doing things around you. Point number 2, second way that chaos comes in. Just natural things happen. Hurricanes, earthquakes, tsunamis, tornadoes. The book of Job says this. Book of Job, chapter 1, verse 19. It says, there came a great wind from the wilderness and smote the four corners of the house, and it fell upon the young men, and they are dead. And I only am escaped to tell thee about it. A tornado, if you would, came and took Job's kids out. Have you played it, brother? Did I miss it?
Officials are checking for safety. And this is a look, once again, at Kamaishi City in Iwate Prefecture. And it looks like a tsunami has been engulfing the port. You're seeing live footage of a tsunami engulfing the port area of Kamaishi City in Iwate Prefecture. We've been reporting earlier on that the meteorological agency has issued a warning for tsunami up to 6 meters deep, 6 meters high, and this is what's happening right as we speak.
Let me ask a question.
A large tsunami engulfing
Brother Tommy, that's good.
the port of Kamaishi.
They had an earthquake that started this. How many of us would love to live through an earthquake? How many of us would love to live through, okay, all of us would love to live through it. How many of us would want to experience an earthquake? Okay, why do we send them to school to learn English? To learn how to communicate. See the way chaos comes? Well, Brother David, all of us want to live through it. Okay, anyway, how many of us want to experience an earthquake? They experienced an earthquake. They experienced a tsunami. They experienced a nuclear meltdown. I got news for y'all. Y'all don't know how blessed you are. When this happened, I went and did the air miles from my house to Sharon Harris. I live 21 miles from Sharon Harris. See y'all on the other side when we all get to heaven. What a day of rejoicing that'll be. Anything happens to Sharon Harris, I'm out of here on the first load. But they had a nuclear meltdown. And then I heard an interview a couple days after that where an older Japanese lady said, it would be fine if she could just get fuel because at night it got so cold. 4 things. Naturally. Jesus didn't create it that way. God didn't intend it that way. We had control of creation and gave it up in the Garden of Eden. Some things because of God's law. God created the universe, created the earth, created man in his image, gave him dominion, and said, here you are. And we forfeited. And God, because he gave us dominion and we gave it over to Satan, Satan's the prince and the power of the air, some things are just going to happen. We're not the only ones that want out of here. How many of you, if it wasn't for your lost loved ones, how many of you really would love for Jesus to come back before I finish this message? There's nothing wrong with that. The Bible says, greet each other, Maranatha, Maranatha, Maranatha. What does that mean? The Lord's coming. The Lord's coming. Maranatha. Romans 8:22-23 says, for we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together unto now. And not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves groan within ourselves, waiting for the adoption, to wit, the redemption of our bodies. All of creation, do you know why earthquakes happen? Scientifically, yeah, it's because plates brush together, and earthquakes happen when mountains are formed or sediment in the ocean floor has to be shook loose. Earthquakes happen because the earth is crying for Jesus to come back and set everything the way it was.